Hi everyone, welcome to the tutorial guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. Today we're going to be making bookmark shakers for your planner or your travels notebook, and we're going to make 3 of them today. So what you're going to need is your laminated pouch. You're going to need 2 of those, and then one of them you're going to cut 3 pieces, right? And the first one you're going to cut 8 inch by 2 inch, 6.5 inch by 2 inch, and 5.5 inch by 2 inch. You need 3 of those, okay? And then what we're gonna do is flip these over. This is nothing new, guys. Those that are new to my channel is probably but the ones that have been watching my videos for the past couple of months now, you guys know this is nothing new. Just all you gotta do is flip this over, flip all 3 of them over, and then we're gonna make sure it's slippery, guys. Make sure it's on the opposite side, and then you're gonna lay this on your laminated pouch, okay? You need to do the same thing for all 3 of those. And then we're gonna run that through the machine. Let's go ahead and open up your pouch. One right there. Lay that down. I'm gonna place all 3 of them on the laminated pouch. Make sure it's on each other straight. Make sure they line up together perfect. Next step you're gonna do is run this through your machine, and then afterwards we go to the next step, guys. Once you finish, it should now look like this. So let's go ahead and cut all the way around, guys. Make sure you leave a little gap in between so you won't cut into the pockets, okay? And now for the top part, we're gonna cut into the pocket. And that should open the pocket. These 2, you wanna do the same exact steps. Just go ahead and cut around and then open up the pockets. Okay guys, now you should have all 3 of them cut out and all top part open up. You can be able to open up that pockets. All 3 pockets should be open like these, okay? Let's go ahead and go to the next step and start adding our accessories to it. First one we're gonna do is the one that a lot of you all requested. It's gonna be this one here, the set of Ellie. I did it in my last video, last tutorial. If you haven't checked that out, guys, please go ahead and check that out. So what you're gonna need is, you're gonna get the smallest one, and that's the one we're gonna need. You're gonna need some letters. So from lettering, I purchased these from Joann's a long time ago, guys. This was like a couple years ago. I don't know if they still have it, but you guys can try and see if they still have it there. But I'm gonna use this letter right here, the black one, and I'm gonna use Ellie again, just a different outfit, because I have this one here. There she is. This is what I'm gonna be using. And then I'm gonna, instead of using the white letter head, I'm gonna use the black one. First off, we're gonna need to add some sequences, some glitter, or whatever else you want to add in here. I'm going to change that up, of course. I'm going to put different ones because she has blue jeans on there. I don't know if you guys can see her style. Put some blue sequences in there. So if you guys are interested in what I put in here so far, I'm gonna show it to you guys. Blue in there too. These little round balls. Some white sequence in here too. Then some colorful ones here that one here I purchased from Target, and I want to throw a couple pieces in there. I'm gonna add some silver, like different stuff. So I'm just showing you guys what I'm gonna add in there, just in case you guys want to do the same exact thing. Add some gold in there too. So let me go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start pouring that stuff in there. Whatever you want to put in there, just go ahead and put it in there, guys. I fill it all up. I love these colors because I kind of make it go with her outfit. Try to come close to what our outfit looked like. And the next step we're gonna do is we're gonna position your letter first before you go stick her down, just because you want to make sure it stays in place, because half of your letter, before we even attach it to the bookmark, half of your letter have to be at the top, half of it have to be like this, half off and half hanging at the bottom as well. I'm gonna be sewing all the way over on this part right here. So just position your letter where you want it to go, like that. And if that helps too, before you sew it on, just get yourself some, I have a tape runner I'm gonna use, but get yourself some glue or tape or something, and then position the letter first before you put her on there, so that way you can put it in the right spot. But you don't have to put a lot of tape, guys, just a little bit, just to hold it in place, kind of like a guideline, and kind of like that, and that helps to stick it on there. So kind of help you to be able to, and you want to have it like this, because you're going to be sewing right a little bit underneath this part here to close that up, as well as sew the letter on there as well. Hope you guys get that. So that's what you want to do, and you want to be able to position Ellie in the right place when you do put her on there. So see it, so now I can be able to position her in the right spot I want to. I want to be able to see the joy, the Y in there, so I'm going to push her in a little bit more. That way she can be sitting like this. And that's it. After that, you just put her, glue her down there, and then you're going to be sewing on top of there. So let's go ahead and sew all the way to the top. Okay, just to keep that on there, because we have to lock that up like there. Now if you want, you don't have, because this is what I did, I sewed this one at the top here like that. And because this is black, I don't want to sew white over it. What I'm going to do is sew straight across over here, guys, that line right there, sew it, and then cover it over with this. Put some tape on top of it and cover it over with this like that. That's another option there, and that's what I'm going to go to that route there, just because it's black letterhead and I don't want to use white covering over this like this, just going straight over. I don't want that. So I'm going to sew this first. You can do it this way that I'm doing right now. Sew it over first, and then glue, and then put your runner, your tape runner on there, and then glue it to this over on top of the sew part that you sew. Okay guys, now you should have it. I sewed a top here straight across, and now it should be sealed up. So now that it's sealed, let's go ahead and position the letter. This time I'm going to put some glue runner. I'm going to put some glue runner on there, just in the position, in the areas that I'm going to stick it on to. Let me go ahead and position the letter right where I need it to be at. There we go, right there. See that? So now we put Ellie on there now, okay? So we're gonna put her right there and center her right there. And she's gonna sit beautiful right there. And I think that would be perfect like that. I had to put some glue on there. And there she is, right there. Guys, look at that. I love the way that looks. Looks good. There's Ellie. So now you have two of them. It turned out to be awesome. I love it. Can't wait to use these. All right, guys, we're gonna go to the next bookmark, which is gonna be the medium-sized one. And then we have a large one after this, guys, and that's it. So I'm gonna get me some butterflies. You know I have to make one with butterfly, guys, because I love me some butterflies. So these are some die cuts of butterflies. You can purchase these from Joann. Put some sequins inside of here as well and lock that in as well too. So let me go ahead and put my sequences in there, and I'm gonna put actually some buttons. So you can put whatever you want. I'm gonna add this glitter here I purchased from Joann's. Yeah, I'm gonna use this in there too. These are some other sequences, white sequences. This so far, fill it up, and I add some gold leaf to it. And this is what it is. It's this stuff here. Every single piece of it has a sheet to it, and it's very thin, guys. And you can break this up and it crumbles, and that's what I put inside of here. And you see the little gold accent kind of in there. And that's what I did for that, if you want to go for that. And this I had purchased online. I think it's either eBay or Amazon. Once you're finished with that, go ahead and seal that up, and then we can add things to it. I'm going to add some letter up here, as well as a die cut design to it. I just went ahead and sewed the top of it, so I sealed that up. And so far, this is how it looks. I'm going to cover this sewing over here with just a scrapbooking, little piece of scrapbooking paper. Just cover it up like that, overlap it like that. It look like that. What I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna be putting letter on top of this. I'm gonna use this one here, this diamond letter that says laugh on there. And I'm just gonna stick that on there. And I'm gonna put it right there. And then I'm gonna put my beautiful butterflies right at the top of that. All I did was put 2 butterfly and lay them on top of each other, 2 separate butterflies, and just lay them on top of each other like that. And then I'm gonna put that right there. And there it is. I have this one here. Now I was thinking about putting a hole right here, guys, and put some ribbons on there. And that's a suggestion you can do too for this as well. And that's what I'm gonna do. But right now I'm gonna move to the next one, but that's a suggestion right there for that one. That's another one. It's the second one, guys. And let's go ahead and get to the third one. Let's go ahead and get to our next bookmark. And that will be the last one, guys. So these bookmarks can use for traveler's notebook or planners too. And now what I'm gonna do is get a cardstock paper and cut it out to make it fit into this, guys. We're gonna be putting that there like so, okay? And then I'm gonna put, I do want to put a few, I don't even want to put that much sequins because this already have like that nice glitter on it. And then I'm just gonna add a few things, maybe this these star sequences to it. I'm gonna put a few of these stars in there, just throw a few of them in there. And I like the way that is. This one right here, I'm gonna add a few more of this gold and white stars in there too. Purchased this from Target as well. It was 2 sets. It was this one and then it was this one here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to seal that up. And when I'm finished, I'm going to add some accessories to it at the end, let it hang. And sew it up at the end, seal that up, guys. Sealed it by sewing it. Now it's covered. So what I'm gonna do is next is I'm gonna use my crocodile to put a little hole right in the corner here. Because when I place it in my planner, I want this to be closer to the corner of the planner so I can have that hanging out. Right there, guys. And then I'm gonna put some eyelets in that. This is optional, guys, you don't have to do that. And there it is. So once we get that in there, we go ahead and get us some cord. And I purchased this from Walmart, guys. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fold this in half like that. And then all I'm gonna do is push it through this hole, bring it through, and then we're gonna just open up that hole right there that we brought it through and push this piece in here like that. Just to lock that in there like that. So I'm gonna add some beads. Go ahead and get some kind of glue. You can get your fabric glue, you can get regular glue, you know, glue, just a strong glue, and kind of stick this in place, kind of squeeze, put some on there, squeeze it down and twist it, and it should stiffen up, and that way it can be easily to push through the beads in there. So let me go ahead and put the beads on there. That, and these are what I selected. That, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put this tassel. This tassel I purchased from Hobby Lobby. I'm just gonna put that on there and put it through the string, and then just have a little bit of leverage long enough where it can, when you put it inside of the planner, it can stick out and hang outside of it. It all depends on how long you want it to be, guys. So measure it right there, and then what we're gonna do is just tie this together, tie this and seal that in there. I'm gonna tie it one more time. What I'm gonna do is get me some super glue. See, and then you're gonna tie it, put a knot on it like that, okay? And then you can put some super glue on there, cut this off, and then you're gonna bring this bead down and cover that up, kind of overlap it. Presentable, and there that is, just like that. And then there it is, right there, guys. Let me go ahead and put some of these sparkles up there. Isn't that beautiful? I think that came out lovely, guys. And there we have that one there. Well, then we have this one here. We have that done there. 3 bookmark shakers available, and they all came out beautiful, and I just love them. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. So you guys will definitely see me in my next video. Bye, my YouTubers.